Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how are we doing today? Secret Fish here with the next part of Pokemon Showdown Live. Like I said in the last part, if you didn't manage to catch that, I've had a couple of battle files deleted, which has been very upsetting indeed. However, I am combating this by doing live Pokemon Showdown because it's really easy to do. You don't have to do any editing, and you don't have to actually find good matches. If you know what I mean. I've had a couple of matches deleted, and it's been an annoying thing. But anyway, this guy's team is pretty interesting. Probably not very good, but hey, I can't judge. He's got Swordspark is the main offensive threat, and I don't find myself saying that very often. No, I'm joking. Swordspark can be scary if it gets a Swords Dance up. But under Sun, it's a pretty big of a beast. That makes no sense. Raichu, there's some things you don't see very often there. But hey ho, we can go with Bastiodon as a lead, because I haven't led with Bastiodon in a while and I felt like it, but he goes with Camerupt, which was an obvious play and stupid on my part. You might want to go for the Earth Power or Rocks. Either way, Swellow is a good switch in, and he does go for the Earth Power, as I predicted. And I am able to get my Toxic Orb up, go for the U-turn. He stays in, which is fair enough. I'm going to go into Alamomola. He's probably going for Rocks, and he does go for Rocks. Indeed, I can get off a Scold on that thing, because it's 4-time weak to it. He goes into Roselia. I don't have a Spinner, so I'm going to want to not let that thing set up loads of spikes. So Swellow is going to come in as he goes for the Sleep Powder, which is fair enough. And a Facade is going to take him out. Right, and he switches anyway, goes into Camerupt, and the Facade does a lot of damage to him. A lot of damage indeed, and another Facade is going to be able to take the Camerupt out. I'm sorry, Cameruption, if you're watching this, because I killed the Camerupt. Ha! Ha! I'm so funny, it hurts. Articuno is going to come in. I'm going to U-turn out of there. Probably not the best play. I could have stayed and Facaded, but I'm going to be switching into Rocks, leaving me at a not very jolly position of healthiness. But what's Articuno going to do? Whatever. Bastiodon can deal with it. If you want to sub, I can roar. If he wants to do things, then I can do things back. Because that is how Pokemon works, ladies and gentlemen, if you were not aware. Bastiodon can do the rock thing, where he puts rocks on the field, which is very interesting. Swordspark is going to come in and go for the high jump kick. Not high jump kick, jump kick. Is he going to jump kick, or is he going to jump kick, or do the substitute Swords Dance? Is he going to sub or Swords Dance, or jump kick? Well, whatever. Metal Burst is a good play to make. Either way, he goes for the nature. Oh yeah, okay, well that's cool. Metal Burst is going to annihilate the Swordspark, which is very, very, very good indeed. Well, that's cool. Swordspark is gone. And it looks like, this game is mine already. Gardevoir is going to come in. I can deal with that thing. Just in case he wants to set up a sub, thinking that I'm hopeless, I'll go for the Roar. But yeah, Psychic is going to be the thing that hits me. Skunk Tank is going to come in. He's going to outspeed and go for the Crunch. Unless I think that he's going to want to switch out. This guy hasn't been making the best plays. I don't know. Is he going to switch? Maybe. I don't know. I might pursue it anyway. He's going to switch. Perhaps he might want to stay in. He might have HP ground, and I get a crit. So I guess I'll never know whether he was going to switch out or not. Unless Gardevoir outspeeds Skunk Tank, then he did switch out. I'm really bad at NU, so I don't know what stuff happens. Yeah, Raichu comes in, which is going to be able to do stuff. You see, my analytical skills right there are top-notch, ladies and gentlemen. Top notch, and I don't want to Sucker Punch in case he goes for Encore. I know these things sub Nasty Plot / Encore / sub / Nasty Plot / Thunderbolt. So any of those moves could be a thing, and I have no idea. So I don't want to Sucker Punch. I'm just going to Crunch to be safe. He does go for the Nasty Plot. I'm glad I did not Sucker Punch, and unfortunately he does get the static, but the max attack Adamant Dark Glasses Crunch is going to be able to take that thing out. And Articuno comes in, which is annoying that I got the Power Hack, because now he's going to outspeed me. Go for the Roost, and Crunch really doesn't do much because Articuno is quite a wall. Now that Bastiodon's gone, he's actually really annoying for my team to deal with. I guess I could go for poison jabs and hope to get a poison is my only hope. And no, don't get it, but hey, another ice beam is probably going to take me out, but I don't really need skunk tank anymore, to be honest. I'm 5-2 up, and another ice beam does indeed take me out. He's at a range of health where, no, I don't have my toxic orb activated. That is the problem. Swallow is going to come in. Maybe a facade will take him out. I'm not sure. Hopefully, please. Yes, there we go. Facade does take him out, and Swallow is going to clean up because Roselia is going to come in, and yeah, that's just Brave Bird for the last turn for the win. Because Brave Bird everything, in the famous words of Fizzy Stardust. And yeah, Roselia bites the dust. That was a nice, quick, offensive game right there. Swallow goes down, but hey, I don't care. We're at 16-10, which is pretty cool. I mean, I wasn't really laddering, but hey, 4 wins in a row has got me to this stage. Is it 4? It might be 3. I don't know. I'm not very good at counting. I've got my Maths GCSE tomorrow, and yeah, okay. Well, we're gonna find another battle because that one was very short indeed. Yes, finding a battle. Pokemon Showdown beta went down, which is very upsetting because I wanted to upload there, and I sent a video in, and I spent lots of time making it. Just as they stopped uploading. They haven't uploaded for about 4 weeks now, and I'm going to cry. And anyway, this guy, we played him before in the last episode. And we know he has a Dragon Dancing Altaria, Scarfed Sork, a normal gem Persian, a Life Orb, Haunter, and Leftovers Torkoal. I can't remember. Skunk Tank item, it was probably Leftovers, because that is what most of them carry. Let us, for now, go with Swallow as a lead. I normally lead with Swallow just because it's fun. Although Persian comes in, which is something I oversaw. Fake Out is coming, so Bastiodon is going to be the thing that is going to take the normal gem boosted Fake Out and still have Sturdy Activator Munded. Stealth Rock is going to be what I want to do. He's going to hit me with a U-turn, but obviously again, Leftover is going to get me back to Sturdy range. Going to switch out into Torkoal, which is fair enough. I can harp a Toxic on that thing if he wants to spin. He's probably going to go for Rocks, actually, but hey. Idgaff. Yeah, a spinner would be nice on this team, but hey, it's not really a great team. It's just a bit of fun, so he's probably going to spin. I don't know if I'm going to want to staying in with Bastiodon. I could Roar, but I don't really see the point in doing that. I don't think he's going to switch out. He's probably going to go for the Rapid Spin. Alamomola, I suppose, although I could stay. Yeah, let's just Roar. What the fuck, I don't care. Okay, he goes for Yawn. So I guess the Roar was an okay play. He brings in Altaria. Alamomola is going to switch immediately in. Because, yes, he goes for the Dragon Dance. We've seen this happen before. The whole of last match was just Alamomola ruling Altaria. Not last match, the match in the last episode. But he predicts the Toxic, which was a nice play on his part, because he's seen that that's what I want to do to the Altaria, because that's what I did to it last game, and I just clicked the wrong thing. Just scold the Torkoal if he wants to spin, that's okay. He goes for a Yawn, which is okay. If he wants to spin, I can go into Bastiodon. Yes, which is good. Oh, he goes to Overheat, which is pretty interesting. Okay. Well, I can take an Overheat easily enough. I'm not sure what I want to do, really. I don't want to Roar. I guess I could Metal Burst, just to waste a turn. He does go for the spin, but he's going to die to Toxic. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Yeah, I couldn't really do anything about him spinning there. I didn't want to go for Roar, because that means he would still be alive. He brings in Sork. Sork you. Hey, Sork you, Sork. Ha 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 ha. Anyway, yeah, Sork's gonna come in. Ooh, crit. Ooh, I didn't like that. I didn't enjoy that at all, ladies and gentlemen. Protect. But he predicts that. Goes into Haunter. Okay, well, let's move like jelly. Switch out of there, get some Regenerator boostingness. Bastiodon can take a Thunderbolt. Now, do I want to Rocks or Metal Burst? I don't know. He might not stay in. He probably will stay in. He might have Hidden Power Ground. But he does switch, so Rocks is a good play, a very good play indeed. Altaria is probably going to Earthquake or Dragon Dance. Either way, Swellow isn't really going to be a thing that I want to be switching in. Executor, let's go to you, because you have the hidden power Ice, and you can take an Earthquake very easily indeed. And Leftovers, I still haven't changed it. Nope. Really stupidly, I need to change it to Choice Spectacles. But hey, and still, Hidden Power Ice takes out the Altaria because Max Special Attack Modest, despite the lack of Choice Specs. And Leftovers is actually quite nice here because it means I'm very bulky. Skunk Tank comes in, and we've got the classic, will I switch out, and he's probably going to predict my switch and go for a Pursuit, but then he could boot. We've got this Pursuit / Sucker Punch mind games going on here. What do I want to do? Well, I'm thinking that he might think that I'm not gonna switch, predicting him to predict me to Pursuit. No, predicting him to go. Predicting him to predict me to switch. To think that. Oh my god! Predicting me to predict him to predict him. Just shut up, Jake. Shut up. Just don't try and explain it. Just switch to Alamomola. He does go for the Pursuit. That sucks. I thought he might not do that, but then again he did. So you see this conundrum that we have. He goes for a taunt. I keep forgetting that these things carry taunt. That's really stupid. I'm being stupid in this game, but I should still pull out a win. He goes for Sucker Punch, but that's okay. I can Scold. Get the burn. Shit, man, Jake. Shit. Well, this is a good thing, I suppose. Switch out, I guess. I could go into Bastiodon, because that can take on anything that Skunktown wants to do. I can get the... Oh, that works out! He goes into Haunter. And if I was post-narrating this, I would say that I predicted the Haunter switch. Lol, okay. Anyway, he's gonna come in, I'm gonna... No, okay, no. Metal Bursting was stupid, but hey. Skunk Tank is gonna switch in, which is pretty weird. I guess he's gonna taunt. And unfortunately, I don't have any attacking moves that I want to hit the Skunk Tank with, so I could sack Executor and go into Swellow or Zangoose, but then again, I don't like taking Sucker Punch damage. He predicts the switch and goes for a Pursuit, so that was a nice play on his part, I suppose. Alamomola can come in, just wall the Skunk Tank to hell and back. He's probably going to want to switch, and I am going to Scold on the switch. He goes to the taunt, but that's okay. I can get some more damage on the Skunk Tank along with Burn. It's going to be doing a nice chunk, along with Stealth Rocks as well, indeed. He can Sucker Punch, whatever. Poison Jab is going to be his choice. Obviously trying to get a Poison, but you don't master that 30% chance like I do. And just in case he wants to get a Poison, I mean, obviously he does, but just in case he actually does, Bastiodon is going to come in, obviously be immune to said Poison Jab, and yeah, I can just do whatever for a turn, waste a turn, Toxic, whatever. And he goes for the Sucker Punch, which fails, and I miss the Toxic, but that's okay, because burn damage is going to take the Skunk Tank out. Now Sork is going to come in. I mean, I don't see any reason not to switch to Alamomola, just because it walls that thing. This person's team is very walled by Alamomola. Indeed, so I have switched to Alamomola. Oh, nice! He pulls the double switch into Haunter, which is nice. Nice. And he's Life Orb, so I know protecting isn't going to be that useful. Just switch straight back to Bastiodon. Although he doesn't have Hidden Power Ground, I don't think, because if he does have it, then he would have gone for it already, and oh, that was a burp. Incredible professionalism right here. And I'm going to predict the switch. Oh, okay, I should have Metal Bursted, but hey. He keeps switching out Haunter on Bastiodon, so I thought, okay, well, fair enough. He wants to stay in. Fair enough, indeed. Whatever. Fake Out. In fact, I'm going to gain more lefties than the Fake Out damage did to me. So he's going to go for U-turn, and I'm going to Metal Burst on the switch and do like 3% to whoever wants to switch in. He chooses Sork, so that's cool. Sork is going to be in. Again, just switch to Alamomola. I could have roared on the last switch, in fact. It would have been a better play. But hey, I'm getting complacent and cocky because I know that his team can't break mine simply because of team matchup. Yeah, just Scold, why the fuck not? He goes into Persian. I'm going to get a decent chunk of damage on that thing, maybe a burn! Wow! Scold loves me today. This is pretty incredible. No, he's going to taunt. I knew he was going to taunt. I pressed wish, but then I pressed cancel. But it didn't really matter. Again, it's wasting turns, which is what I guess Stall is all about, because as long as he's taking damage and I'm not, then that is okay, and the Scald is going to bring him to a range where the burnt damage is going to take him out afterwards. So we're up 6-2, which is absolutely incredible. Something is going to switch in, but it's not going to be able to do much damage at all. He chooses Sork, and I'm still taunted, so I guess that's a decent play to go for. But if he wants to close combat, I can take 2 and then do the thing, and he realises the system forfeits, and we're up at 1657, so that's pretty cool. I'm not laddering, but I guess I could ladder. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, so we've got a terrible team here. Elemental. Aha! I see what he did there. That's ingenious cleverness. So Bastiodon pretty much walls an Ninjask. I can get up rocks because he has 2 things quad weak to it and 1 thing weak to it. So and no spinner. So rocks is definitely a thing that wants to happen. And then we're gonna roar because. We want to get the Ninja out of there. We don't want him to batten past anything onto anything. And Regigigas is going to come in. We're going to hurl up a Toxic on that thing because it's easier when it's Toxic. He goes for a Confuse Ray, and unfortunately I do get Confusionified. I really want to get a Toxic up. He might have Sub, actually. He probably has Sub. No, he goes for Drain Punch, which is actually going to do a decent chunk of damage. And I break out of Confusion, hit the Regigigas with a said Toxic, go into something to take it out as quickly as possible, and can also take a hit, because I mean he's going to go for another Drain Punch. I don't want to switch straight in Zangoose, so Executor is going to be the thing that wants to come in, take a Drain Punch very easily indeed. His slow start is going to wear off in a couple of turns, so I guess Giga Drain over Leaf Storm. Go for 1 Giga Drain and then 1 Leaf Storm, because that is going to do the most damage. But he does have Confuse Ray, and his slow start finishes, so he's probably going to go for Return. Do they carry Return? Probably. I don't care. Let's scout for it. Yes, they do. Bastion can take a Return incredibly easily. Now he's going to Drain Punch, go back to Executor, and this is working out quite well. Yes, I'm feeling quite well around this Regigigas, if I do say so myself. And the Toxic is gonna... Now, is he gonna predict me to switch back into Bastiodon and go for the Drain Punch? That would be annoying. I think he might, you know. I think he's gonna predict that. And so I'm gonna go for a Giga Drain. I think he's gonna go for the Drain Punch once more, which is gonna be, cool. No, he goes straight for the Return. But, Executor actually takes that, which is cool. I mean, obviously this thing isn't max offensively invested. But, hey, that's cool. Okay! Charizard comes in, which is cool. I guess I could sack Executor, because it's not going to be very useful. He has everything can revenge kill Executor, obviously, except Shuckle and his other Executor, the other Executor. So I guess it might be a bit useful. Bastiodon is going to come in. I can take this thing on easily enough. Charizard goes for Roost. That's okay. I can undo his Roost with a Roar him out of there. He goes for Sunny Day, which is going to be annoying because his Executor is going to be able to do shit. But hey, I can hurl up a Toxic on the Shuckle. Shuckle, and he goes for a Power Split, which is okay because I don't have an attacking move anyway. And I could Roar, but if I roared him into his Executor, then that would be a bad thing. But hey, let's do it anyway. He goes for Acupressure, so I guess roaring was a decent idea. And I roar him into his Charizard, which works out incredibly well for me, because he's probably going to go for a Fire move, and I can live that, because this is max HP, max special defense Bastiodon. He unfortunately gets burned, but hey, I can take that thing out with a Metal Burst. Live with 1%, not that that's going to be incredibly vital. Executor comes in, there is either 1 or 4, because Charizard had I think there's going to be 1 more turn of Sun left, so I'll just, yeah, Metal Burst, why the fuck not, I'm going to die to a Giga Drain anyway. Now the question is Sun going to wear out? Probably, because I don't see Heat Rock Charizards around. He did have a Heat Rock Charizard, okay. Well, I can Protect, activate my Toxic Orb, and wear out 1 turn of Sun, and he goes for the Sleep Powder, so he's going to go for a Giga Drain or something, so I can sack my own Executor, and then bring in, in fact, I live, and so there's going to be 1 turn of Sun left, so I've effectively stalled out the turns of Sun, and he's not Chlorophyll. Oh no, I'm Chlorophyll. Oh no, he's Harvest. I'm Chlorophyll and he's Harvest. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Skunk Tank comes in, and I can... Is he gonna sucker punch? No, I could crunch. He's gonna switch out, maybe, but he doesn't really have anything to switch into. I'll just go for Pursuit. It's probably gonna take him out anyway. It doesn't take him out. He's gonna stay and go for the Sleep Power. I should have crunched, but hey. I thought he might want to switch out. I lose Skunk Tank, but hey, I might stay in and try and wake up. It's not like it's going to be really costly if I don't, and I don't really want to switch into anything else, to be honest. Because Skunk Tank takes on his team really well. He goes for a Synthesis, but I'm not too bothered about that. Just crunch, and I do wake up here. Crunch, take him out. Oh no, he lives. Okay, he's obviously a very bulky Executor. He goes for another Synthesis, but unfortunately I did get the defense drop right there. And now I'm going to go for Pursuit, predicting him to switch out. Oh, but he doesn't switch out. Why do you not switch? But he misses a Sleep Powder. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to crunch. He's not going to switch. Take out the Executor. Which is all fine and dandy, indeed it is. He brings in Swellow, Sucker Punch, please, will probably take that thing out. Yes, it does. This is why I love offensive Skunk Tank, you know, with the Dark Glasses, which boosts Dark-type moves. Now, if you... although he can baton pass loads of boosts to Shuckle, which isn't going to be the most scary thing to happen. So, and he realizes there's some forfeits, which is nice. 1681, ladies and gentlemen. And, this part's very long, so, that will do for today's part. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for watching, and this is Icicle signing out. I will see you guys next time.